They're doing like the Christmas fire parade or something like that. I don't know. So there's a bunch of sirens outside my house right now, but hopefully they're not being picked up. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. If you missed the live stream last week, it was a lot of fun. It was on Thanksgiving, so happy belated Thanksgiving if you missed it. But Justin and I did a live viewing of the round 1 Lackey Grand Prix 25 game that we played. We randomly got paired together in the first round, and so we played our game and decided that instead of releasing it as a normal video, since it was on Thanksgiving and we both had the day off and had the morning free before going to hang out with the family for lunch and all that, we decided to watch the game live. A few of you hopped in and joined, so that was awesome. If you haven't seen that yet, though, you can go back and rewatch it. You just have to go to my channel, look for the live videos, and you should be able to find that. In that game, I used this deck that you see on screen right over here, and the same deck is the deck I'm going to be using for today's game, which is round 2 of Lackey Grand Prix 25 against Josh Potratz. I figured that since I didn't really do a full intro for the deck, then I would just play the same deck. I didn't have something else in mind to put together for this game against Josh, and also I do really like the deck, and I think it's pretty fun, so I wanted to try it out against various different types of decks, different players, and see what tweaks could be made. So far, I'm kind of looking at a few different things as far as what could be tweaked. I think the artifacts are maybe a little bit up in the air. Like, do I need both Book of the Law and Temple Veil? Can I maybe swap one of them out for 20 shekels if I want a little more hand information, or is there a different artifact that could be in there, or just more offense or something for one of them? But I do like having Temple Veil that can be put in Herod's Temple, and then Book of the Law, 4 Drachma Coin, and then New Covenant that can all take my normal artifact slot, or I guess 4 Drachma Coin can go on Peter, hopefully, ideally. But otherwise, the deck is looking pretty good, or I feel pretty good about it. I'm thinking maybe a little more defense could come in, perhaps in the reserve. That's maybe one of the main things I'm looking at. You're kind of trying to keep track of in my games is how frequently I'm using each of the cards that are in my reserve. Currently, like Eliud and Ezra pretty much have never come out. Maybe Ezra once, but I do have Defender of the Saints in the main deck because I want to be able to get to Jaddua early if I don't have an early like Matthew option or something for acceleration. I just think Jaddua is a pretty solid turn 1 attack, especially if I have 1 or 2 fortresses out and can get some drawing with it as well. But yeah, I don't know if that is if that makes Defender of the Saints worth it just for that. But I mean, the fact that he can get him from discard pile is nice too. And then I do have Ezra in reserve, so that Defender has an option to go to once Jaddua is already out and solidified, and I don't need Defender anymore if Jaddua is not discarded. And then Eliud is kind of another option as far as like just hitting my opponent's evil cards, putting more pressure on them. But if he's in reserve, then I'm pretty much just using him later in the game when my opponent is likely to already have the evil cards that they need kind of in a higher quantity, so they can just discard something that they don't necessarily need. But I mean, if we're also going to try to do impartial judgment shenanigans, then having Eliud as another option for just being a meek hero or another pressure for their hand and territory, then that seems like a decent option. So I'm still trying to figure out some of those slots. So like Defender, some of the artifacts, and some of the reserve stuff. Do I need a little more defense? So far, it feels like it's been okay. If you haven't watched the game against Justin yet and you don't want it to be spoiled, then maybe skip the next 5 seconds. But or maybe 10 seconds. But yeah, I wanted to. The game against Justin was very close, and I think I probably could have won that game if I had just played 1 or 2 things a little bit differently. So if you can watch the video, and we certainly talk about that. And I think that is a good sign for this deck. I mean, part of the way I built it was so that it could compete a little bit better with 100-card decks by just being a little bit faster on the front end, and then having a defense that was just a little more, I guess, suitable for that matchup. Like the brown defense is good and solid. Just I think against 100-card decks, it just doesn't quite get there. You really have to rely on trusted politicians and some of the other protection stuff that eventually your opponent's just going to be able to play around. And so just having a few stronger blocks, kind of just waiting, stalling the game a little bit, and then also having options for some of their like choose the blocker things. So like having Gospel Unity so that Possessing Spirit isn't just a auto rescue. If they choose your Possessing Spirit, you can use it to band. That's pretty good. So Gospel defenses are good in that regard. And then also this defense just plays really well with Den of Thieves and Kingdoms of the World. And 100-card decks are really looking to take advantage of having those extra dominance and using them well. So I figured if I can have a way to punish that, then that would be a good way to combat the 100-card deck from a 50-card deck standpoint. Feels a little bit like a David and Goliath kind of situation, but if it's anything like the Bible story, David comes out on top. So that's kind of what I'm going for, what I'm hoping for with this deck. And Josh also brought a 100-card deck for this game, so you will see how it pairs up there. I was kind of going for the 100-card matchup and having at least being able to get one or two blocks, and then hopefully just kind of powering through with the offense, and you'll see kind of how that goes with this particular matchup. And I think that overall it's doing well. I still definitely have some things to learn as I'm playing the deck, especially if you watched last week's video. Then you will notice that throughout the game there are some things that I have to remember now that I have some of the Gospel Disciples stuff. And then as far as like choosing which side to go with, essentially, is one of the trickier things. Like Jaddua is usually a good push, but otherwise I'm going to try to figure out later in the game, like, okay, do I do Zacchaeus to choose the blocker, or Simon to choose the blocker? I've got some clay enhancements, some gold enhancements, and I can't use both. So it's tricky balance to figure out there. But I think it's pretty solid and it's fun to play, and so I'm gonna keep on trying to get used to it and having some fun with it. So that's what we're going to be doing for this game in this week's video. And before we get into the video, I have a couple things that I want to talk about. One of them is the Thomas J. Chambers Memorial Tournament that's happening this coming weekend. So if you're watching this video, we are just a few days away from that tournament. And one of the things that we're doing at that tournament is, I've talked about it in previous videos, so I won't go into too much detail, but there's going to be like two main events that are both part of the same meta event, I guess. I think that's the terminology, but basically both events will contribute toward your overall score and placement in the tournament. And one of those events is regular Type 1-2 player, and then the other event is a cube draft with the iconic cube, as Jay has called it. And a few of us, myself included, Jay and Mitch in particular, were the ones who were putting down the ideas for this cube, putting things together. And there's a lot of fun cards in here, a lot of cards that you may not have ever seen before, or some that you just may not be familiar with because you haven't seen them in a while. Let's see, I guess it's not like highlighting cards, but like Bearing Bad News. Have you seen that card before? Have you played with it before? It's kind of like a chump block thing. Basically, you play it on your unique human evil character, and then as long as they are discarded as a result of the battle, no lost soul can be rescued by a hero this turn. So it's kind of like a DOU or Belshazzar's Banquet sort of thing, except it doesn't discard your evil character right away. So you want to play it on somebody that is, low numbers, doesn't give your opponent initiative, or if they only have a Authority of Christ or something like that, you can still play this, let them play their AOC, and then the evil character is discarded, and the lost souls are protected from rescue. I believe the play as for this is a protect ability, so it says no lost soul may be rescued by a hero this turn. It's essentially saying protect lost souls from rescue by heroes this turn. So if you have something that protects lost souls from evil characters, then this isn't going to work. But yeah, kind of just some fun cards like that. A lot of side battle shenanigans in the cube. I'm not going to go through like all of the classic cards you should know, but there are definitely some of them that have legacy rare versions that I have the classic version in here. So like Astrologers is the same. The Disciples Balaam is the same as the legacy rare Balaam. Worship Me Demons, though, is different from the Roots version. So, some of those you just have to keep track of. Usually if it's a Roots card, then it's going to be different. If it's a legacy rare, then it's going to be the same. And the other guys that put the cubes together, like I was one of the ones who actually built a physical copy of the cube. I have it all in this box here, ready to go for the weekend. And I used all of the classic versions, basically all the oldest versions of every card that I could, because I thought that would be more fun for me, at least. And I was putting together the cube, so that's my right to do so. If you don't like the look of the scrolls, then maybe you'll want to hope that you get into one of the other pods. But yeah, that is the plan for this weekend. And if you're looking at these and you are like, oh, I really want to get to this tournament because this looks like a lot of fun, then get out to South Litchfield Baptist Church on Friday evening at some point, or at least by Saturday morning, so that you can join in on the fun for that tournament. But also let Jay know that you're coming so that he can prepare food and have space for you to sleep and all that jazz. So if you want to view all of these cards in a gallery form, there is a thread going in the Discord and the tournaments channel. Here's a TJC Iconic Cube Gallery or something like that thread. So you can see all of the cards in screenshot format, or you can also download the deck file and view it in Lackey yourself. If you want to just see it all, if you want to draft pretend packs or something, you could figure out how to do that in Lackey. I didn't really set it up for actually doing that, but I believe the plan is to draft 15 card packs for the event, drafting 4, I think, and then you build a 30 card deck. It's a skinny cube, so you have a 30 card deck with 5 lost souls. It's all in the information. I'll put a link in the description of the tournament information and stuff. So if you are not familiar, then you can go make yourself familiar. So that is all I'm going to say about the tournament this coming weekend. It's going to be a great time. I plan to be there with a few other folks that are from Minnesota or coming along the way. So that should be fun. And last but not least, before we get into the game, of course, we're going to give a shout out to our sponsors over at Your Turn Games. Hopefully you guys took advantage of the Thanksgiving sale that was going on a couple of weeks ago. And now there's no actual sales going on at the moment. But, of course, there are still good deals on things like the Scratch and Dent and Collector's Corners and clearance. Or you can just pick up whatever singles or display boxes you need. At this time, you'll just support Andy a little bit more than you would have if you have gotten it during the sale, which is great. I mean, go small businesses. I guess Andy is one of them. So and definitely one that your money is going to a good cause, a good place, and we certainly like to support them because he and Kelsey support us on the channel here. So shout out to Your Turn Games. Head over there for all of your redemption supply needs, and let's go ahead and get into the game with Josh. All right, good to go. Go ahead and start a timer here.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's do it. All right, do you get a 2? Can I beat a 2? No, I can tie it though.
You beat a 1?
Hey, just barely. Oh goodness. I think I would like to go first here. Seems reasonable. Let's do Peter's star ability. And we can put Johnny Boy in play here. And that's almost ours.
Cool. I do not have any.
Alright. I get a hero and an evil character. Man. It's just too good. Let's go for yeah, let's just get Prince. Seems like a safe bet.
Yep.
Alright. Good to go to my turn.
Yep.
Cool. I will put down a Den of Thieves. We'll throw a Plunderers in there. Let's activate New Covenant.
Okay.
And I think we want to just go that way. Yeah. Teaching Parables. I will put down a Jaddua and play that Teaching in Parables and negate your distress this turn. Alright, that's good, I guess. I like to see that. Looks like you definitely wanted to go first there, huh?
Yeah, it would have been preferable.
Alright, well, I think that is sufficient for my viewing pleasure. In that case, I think we'll just go right to battle, if that's good with you.
Yep.
Got an Angel. Do a Matthew. We'll convert to Meek, and was it 4? Silver, white, clay.
Yep.
Or is it just 3?
Silver, white, clay, purple.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. All right, cool. I will take 4. At a prosperity. I think I can. Ooh. What can I afford to lose? I think Peter probably. And here, have a token.
Cool.
Probably not the best play. Yeah, might have been better just to let you give me one of those two, but that's all right. Put down a storehouse. And I think I'm good with these 8. Pass the turn.
Okay. You can have a token.
Punisher.
Although you can give yourself a token. I don't actually have real tokens in this.
Oh, sure. And I will. Sure, why not? At this point, might as well give you a couple as well.
Okay. Or I guess, yeah, you can have the full 2. Or wait.
You just get to make 1, yeah.
It's just the 1, even if they come out at the same time. That's right. Okay. Let's do that. And I will get that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go this guy. Do that. Or I guess, yeah, storehouse. Forgot you put that down at the end. That's fine. Gonna do this anyway.
Okay.
Let's do that. And that.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, my mouse just died.
Oh.
That's very fixable. It's back. Just had to plug it in.
All right, cool. Now
And then
now your
I'll
input
bring
lag
in,
will be less. So we get...
yeah, exactly. The real strats. Gotta lock in. Do these guys. I'll go ahead and do William the Child first.
Mm-hmm.
Grab that. Matthias, bounce your dual character.
Sure.
I'll reveal that harvest time. To look at the top 3. I'll take that card. He's on the bottom. And then John, also reveal harvest time. Toss, draw 2. And then I'll go ahead and lay the harvest time. And we will do X equals 8.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and grab the rest of mine.
Yep.
Feel free to take a peek if you are so inclined.
Yep. Interesting. Okay. And then I guess that makes like a gabillion tokens.
Yeah, or well, up to 2 more for me if I want, and 3 more for you.
Oh, that's true. I guess because of activations. I will take by 3.
Cool. I will decline.
Okay. That is my rescue.
Okay.
Or I guess I have souls to activate.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
disoriented, I guess.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and hit the storehouse.
Okay. The orphans, Forsaken, hand is all protected. Okay. Which way do we go here? Yeah, I guess probably just like that, huh? Let's do mediums, Band of Prince. Let's go and yeah, let's do kingdoms. Then I get to underdeck 3. Let's just do the 3 disciples.
Okay.
Just bank on you not having a white enhancement.
May I play a white enhancement if I happen to have one?
I suppose if you have to.
I do have one.
Nice.
We'll see if it is enough. Do I want to bring this guy? Sure. Flip him for nothing. Just to get, I guess I could just brought him in his clay, but flip this to go get that. And then this guy is gonna go to a martyr. What martyrs have I not used yet? Might be that one. Yeah. Convert, shuffle, let's shuffle Kingdoms of the World.
Okay.
I believe that's your initiative.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Is it with you and having the enhancements you need when I block with Prince? I think that was you that had the silver enhancement with my or when I let Reservoir live, right?
Yep. You can thank Baboony for this being a modified like 80% his original list.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so doing that would do not much. Believe you're still tossing my next evil enhancement.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I guess that will work. Let's give you the darkness.
Okay. You may go.
Okay, draw 3. You're left with 4 cards in hand. That's kind of good, I guess.
Not what's usually supposed to happen after I do a bit, technically
Yeah.
2 master hands.
Well, the fact that you brought in 3 heroes off of that band, I guess, was probably part of what played into that.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I have decisions to make in my upkeep here. I think I'm going to play an Evil Woes in my upkeep. Going to be negating that Disoriented and the Punisher. Get my storehouse back. And then I will trigger storehouse. Go get Beast of Boots. And let's put down Kingdoms. Came right back.
-1 card, I guess.
Yep. Put down an artifact here. Oh, yeah, I guess we do need to do that too. Yep. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's put Plunderers and Den of Thieves again, and then do Son of God on Distressed. And then, let's put, yeah, put Possessing Spirit into play on Herod's Temple. And then, I guess the New Covenant is better here. Yeah, let's just use that. And I think I will grab that one for my reserve. And then, oh, I guess, yeah. I guess that technically would have been better. Oh well. Then I will play a good Crowd's Choice. Going to deck for no, I guess I can't do that in that. Yeah. All right. We'll just go for Angel of the Winds. And then I will play Feast of Booths, banish 3 evil cards from my discard pile to draw 3. And put down Herod's Temple. And then I would like to go to battle, if that's good with you.
Yep.
Alright, would be cool if I could have seen your hand and know whether or not this is actually necessary, but let's do Angel of the Winds to Zacchaeus, and we'll choose Possessing Spirit.
Okay. I do not have anything for that.
Cool.
You may have a token.
Yay, more tokens. Yeah, I will pass turn.
Okay. Upkeep. I will grab this nativity card and draw 1 from book.
Yep.
And imitate dull, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, I realized that not just getting Zacchaeus directly could have punished me if you had remembered your dull trigger there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I might have actually had something.
Yeah, find an orange enhancement. That would have been bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna wander for this distressed.
Boo.
And then I don't get to look at your hand, but I do get to get that.
Seems good.
Go ahead and play that. I don't think I actually have one. Nope. That should probably get cut. I do have waiting for this though. This is as a site, so I guess I'll put these down here. Do I want to get do that guy?
The Prince of Greece. Seems good.
I will go ahead and use book to get this.
Mm-hmm.
And then use New Covenant to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to battle.
Sure.
Oh, I guess that guy. The Plunders is being protected.
Yes.
That probably doesn't change my plan. I think I'll just push a Meek Thaddeus.
Meek Thaddeus, huh? Yeah, I don't think it is. Well, Yeah, I think I will actually block. Yeah. We got Deceiver to the Highwayman. And let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 brigades, right?
Yep.
I will take a draw 4. And then I'd like to not band, but I will ask for action priority.
Yep.
I will trigger Herod's Temple. Oh, a little bit sad.
My initiative.
Yep.
I will toss this for 2. And I believe it is mutual Uranish.
I will pass.
I will also pass.
Let's see, you're a 4-2. So yeah. Yeah, it's a little sad if I just had 2 strength to toss. All right, yeah, I'll pass again.
Cool.
You can have a prosperity.
Probably still good, like, good choice for you. Since you do get to draw cards, you significantly reduce the likelihood that I get to do, like, that I get to draw cards.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was either that or not blocking, so it was like,
right.
Either way, I'm gonna not let you play the Ascension as much as I can.
Right.
I was gonna.
You're good to go whenever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna mostly just worried about a woes on Herod's Temple or something like that, but.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
All right. So you are negating my neutral cards at the moment. So I have to decide if I want to do something about that. You've got 6 in hand. My woes is evil. I think I'm going to worry less about Punisher. Well, actually, all right, let's do a woes on here. No, you're not gonna toss, are you? I don't think so. Man, that's why I don't like these decks. There's just too many options.
Yeah. I don't really like them either.
Yeah, let's just do your Bethlehem stable. We'll see if we can make things happen. And then Storehouse will go to reserve for Impartial Judgment. And then he took all my Lost Souls out, so I can't do Kingdoms. That's it for my upkeep, I believe. Okay, and then let's do... guess we need to do that first. Yeah, we'll play Hypocrisy, but a bounce. Wait, I said stable, right?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Just gonna bounce the just bounce the 3 that I can from you, and then for me, don't need to bounce anybody. I guess my guys are protected except for Jaddua, so yeah. Just do that. Get my neutrals back alive again. Put down Golgotha. I actually do have a target. I'm gonna grab We'll go with Restless Spirit. And then put down Angel from the Sun. You got that doing that. Okay, yeah. We'll play Second Coming. Grab Son of God and play it on crowds. And then put down Restless Spirit. Put down Zerubbabel. Put down the Condemned Thief. And so I don't really need Gospel of Unity anymore. I'll put down the Deceiver. And I think I'd like to go to battle.
Yep.
Let's do... Oh, let's see. I guess I still have an artifact activation, don't I? Yeah, let's go ahead and use the New Covenant to grab Authority of Christ. Okay, now we can go to battle. Let's do... Jaddua. And... So I believe the protection works since your deck is not protected. And
Yep.
the question is whether or not I want to draw here. I don't think I will. And that is my rescue.
Okay. Unfortunately, you win.
Sweet.
I don't actually have... These are the only evil cards I have, and my deck's protected, so I can't even YOLO.
Oh, sure.
It's just more non-evil cards.
Yeah, so I just have to negate Prince, basically.
Yeah. I guess I technically could try to discard you, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess Impartial Judgment itself. Is Partial Judgment negate an enhancement or negate a evil
Just
card?
evil card, yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, you do have.
Yep. And that. And
You have what you need.
that.
Yep. And aside from all the other stuff.
Yep. Well, turns out going first is still good.
Yep. So it would seem. Oops, I didn't actually. Didn't mean to close Lackey.
Yeah, well, you had just two, right? Because you didn't find
Yep.
big two. Okay.
Did never get him.
All right. Well, good game. Are you bringing a hardened card deck to the tournament this weekend? Then, do you have it
Nope.
in you to build it in person?
Nope. And I most likely will not be playing 100 cards in anything that matters in paper.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm kind of just doing it as an experiment right now.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, except for Type 2, of course. Yeah, and
Right.
I'll do anything to play Type 2, but
Format designed for 100 card decks.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, I don't think there's any Type 2 component of this weekend, unfortunately. That would be kind of a fun one, though, if Jay did the similar, or I mean, if anyone did like a similar tournament where there was a Type 1 and Type 2 and a draft that were all like cumulative or kind of, I don't know, or like what do they call it, like a meta event or something like that.
A medley.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
But, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you in a few days then. Thanks for the game.
Yep. See you.
Have a good one.